like that. So, but first, before we bring in that very special guest, let's go ahead and roll that intro. Let's go. Now, for the grand opening of the very special guest. Drum roll, please. Mr. Alex Jackson.
Hey, how are you, bud?
Good.
Is everyone behaving at home?
Yeah.
All right, I'll believe you. What's up, buddy? This is cool.
Yeah.
You like my little name thing at the bottom there?
Yeah, live from Cabo.
Cancun, but close.
Cancun, Cabo. I don't know.
It's all Mexico, right?
It's all pretty places on Earth.
Yeah, you see the background?
Yeah. There's all the beach, all the water. There's a huge pool down there.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Well, it only took us a year to figure out a time to get us together to actually be, like, let me be a guest. So that's awesome.
Yeah. Because you're not like here next to me. You're doing your own, and I'm doing my own.
Yep. You know, a year ago tomorrow, the 3rd.
Whenever I did,
Edward Pritchett was on from Cabo.
Yeah.
Yeah, a year ago tomorrow. Sweet. We got any? Is anyone watching? Can we tell if anyone's watching this thing?
Melissa Ham.
Oh, hey, Melissa. Good
and
stuff.
There's one other person.
Okay.
Well, since I usually start with asking questions, do you have any questions for me?
I don't. I'm not gonna. I know all your answers.
Ask me a question.
Okay. Sawyer, what is your favorite part about getting to do these shows, and do you miss them when you don't do them?
Well, it depends. Like, if I'm sick,
Yeah.
then I'm like, well, I mean, I get to do it next week still. So, and usually we don't like just back down. We usually, you usually like repost one or you do one, on it for me.
Yep.
And, yes, I do miss them sometimes. Like this morning, my alarm didn't go off, and I thought that I slept through the podcast, and I was like, dang it, I'm so excited for this one.
Hey, too bad you didn't have a better guest, though.
Yeah. And then, yeah, so sometimes I do feel sad if I miss them. But mainly, I just really like to do them.
There we go. Good stuff, man.
All right. I don't think I've asked you this question before.
You've never asked me any other questions.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that part.
All right. That'll be cool.
Bye. Charlotte's leaving. She's going to cheer.
All right. Well, everyone that's watching or everyone that hears this later, make sure you give some good lucks up to the cheerleader competition prayers and gods, and hopefully they do really great today.
Yeah. All right. Here's one question for you.
Okay.
What's your favorite breakfast? On a weekend and on a weekday. because you're busier on weekdays.
Am I making it, or is it being made for me?
You're making it. So do one where you're making it and one where somebody's making it for you.
Okay, well, I'll tell you, it's not my favorite, but since I'm here, I'll just talk about it. The breakfast at these all inclusive resort places are really, really. It's not my favorite, but it's like
That's what I
it.
thought. I was gonna
It's
say they're
it,
not
it
your favorite.
No, it's something amazing though. One of my favorites though is when you and I cook like a horseshoe or a big old like bacon and sausage and biscuits and gravy and
Yeah,
toast and
like
scrambled
like
eggs.
Christmas, like Christmas, uh,
Yeah,
morning or sometimes Thanksgiving morning.
yeah. You know what was really good on Thanksgiving morning that we made for the first time was those. We
Cinnamon
took
rolls
those.
on rice.
Yeah, I took the cinnamon rolls, took a bottle cap and punched out the hole, and then made up and fried them. Dude, those were so good.
Yeah.
Weren't they good?
Yeah, I liked them.
Yeah, even Charlotte liked them.
Yeah. Well, I guess they are cinnamon rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Can't go wrong with those.
Nope.
Um. Okay. What if it's being made for you?
Um, Probably like a omelet, because like omelet really takes like a skillet versus like a pan, to make it really good, I think. And so to someone's making it like here, I had one this morning. I had a bacon, tomato, onion, spinach, and
Mushroom?
mushroom. Yeah,
Did you
big
get
old.
sausage?
They didn't have it as an option, but
Oh, you
it's
would
okay.
have.
Oh yeah, would have had a mega meat omelet,
Yeah.
but it was healthy because it had spinach and mushrooms in it.
Spinach.
Yeah, Spanish.
Some of that Spanish.
Yeah, from that Papa Spanish. Do you want to?
Um.
Hey, tell people have been watching this show. Probably have seen that for a year now. Do you remember why I told you I have that there?
Yeah. So my grandpa told my dad whenever he like I think whenever he first started.
Yep.
Um. Life insurance is like spinach. It's good for you, but people don't like it. Or sometimes you can also say that people don't like to talk about it.
Yeah. It's not pretty. It's not fun to talk about or look at, but it's good
This
for you.
this sounds like liquid.
Yeah. Let's not shake it.
I already did.
I've had that for like 6 years, bro.
Yeah, that's your first. That's your first like. That's
Trophy.
your starting like milestone kind of.
Yeah. Good word, man. Milestone. That's a good
You
word.
can ask Papa to get you another one whenever you hit a $2 million business.
Yeah, well, I got that on the way to an appointment one time in like 2017. I
You
got it.
did?
Yeah, I got it from a dollar store, I think, or Dollar General on the way to an appointment because he had told me that, and I was like, I'm going to take this in and use it as a prop.
Yeah. Well, you should get another one once you hit your $2 million business or
Okay.
whatever your next milestone is, because you already hit the $1 million.
Yeah, that's true.
You hit that like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Yep. $1 million producer.
Good job.
Thanks.
All right. Well, I'm gonna ask you some of my questions now.
Okay. Nice.
Well, hold on. I have one more breakfast question.
Okay.
What is your favorite breakfast that I make?
Oh, man. Um, Probably like steak and eggs. Yeah, steak and eggs, and especially when you do and sausage like on the skillet outside, the flat top,
Uh huh.
the Blackstone or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Bussin'.
It's bussin', as the kids say nowadays.
All right. What's your favorite thing about what are your favorite things about being in the insurance business?
Um, so one of my favorite things is the ability. I know it sounds probably cliche because a lot of people say it, but actually getting to like help families and help people, right? Like the fact that we know, because I've had, I think now 15 or 16 death claims, which means that I've had to help a family put in the paperwork because their loved one died. And I was lucky enough to be able to write that policy on that person so that I know that that family, and that family knows that their family member who passed away's meeting with me led to that person or those people, those loved ones, the spouse, the kids, the husband, the wife, the community, whatever, like gonna get that money because we took time to actually talk about it. Right. So being able to help people protect their future of their family when they're no longer here. Because a lot of people think, Sawyer, that like someone's largest asset, which means like a lot of people think of the biggest asset, which means something that like creates money, is their house or a car or a boat. But really their largest asset is their ability to make an income. So the fact that we're protecting someone's family's legacy and the ability for that surviving family, surviving means the people who are here after the person passes away, the fact that we're able to protect that family's ability to make an income is really what we're protecting, right? That's really what the life insurance, it lets them continue to live the life that they wanted to live, or that they wanted their family to live, which is, as I just now said it, I just thought about it. Maybe that's why they call it life insurance. I've never thought about it before until I just said it to you just now. Maybe the reason they call it life insurance is so that the family can continue the life that they had.
Like to continue to like thrive and stuff.
Yeah, and like be able to pay the bills and not have to lose the house and those kind of things.
Life insurance makes families be able to live a life.
Live the same life, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they don't call it death insurance.
That'd be terrible if they called it that. Nobody would buy it.
Probably not. Or maybe they would. Maybe we need to switch it to that and hit a whole new market.
Would you like to buy yourself death insurance?
Yeah. Hey, Mr. Customer, how about some new death insurance policies?
No thanks.
Yeah. We'll give it a whirl, see what happens.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. Let's see here. My phone keeps cutting off.
It's okay.
What is something you have learned about yourself while being in insurance?
I've learned that my amount of patience for people is a lot higher than I thought it, or than it ever used to be, and that it can be in general. My patience for people, like how to deal with different personalities, different backgrounds, different walks of life, different ways that people deal with emotional things and personal issues and problems and stuff like that. Like being able to help people walk through that stuff and teach them how to do the things, so that their business can grow and thrive regardless of the ups and downs of life.
Gotcha.
Is that a good answer?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Is there anything?
Is this being recorded?
Maybe. Is there anything specific that you have learned that you've been able to use in your business to help you hire people?
Anything I've learned in the business to help me hire people into the business?
Yeah.
You think I'd have these questions memorized, huh?
Maybe. You've been on like a million podcasts with me.
I know, but I normally let you handle it, so I don't really listen to the questions you're asking and memorize them, so that's okay. Yeah, I think that the stuff that I've learned because of the business in order to help me hire people into the business is I think the most prolific one, or the biggest one that like is the most impact, is the ability to share what this opportunity can actually do for people versus, oh, you can go and make a lot of money, which you can. But I think being able to relate to people that are normal like us and be able to explain to them the ability that they have here to do more than they think they're capable of. I think that's probably the thing I've learned about the business to be able to get people into the business should they want to.
Gotcha. Has anything embarrassing happened while you were on an appointment?
Never.
And that's not.
No, lots of different stuff, man. Let's see here. One time, I don't know if embarrassing, but kind of like crazy or silly. But one time, I went to this house, and normally this is back before COVID. Like whenever we actually would go to people's houses, and not just
Do this.
we would go to COVID and not do everything virtually.
Wait, go to
We,
COVID?
I'm sorry. We would go to people's houses and not just do the stuff virtually, right? And so we I was at this house one time, and when you go to someone's front porch, it's not, especially when it's cold outside. It was pretty unusual for them to be like standing like at the bottom of the steps on the way up to the porch, like waiting for you literally to get there. And so
Like they
this,
don't want you to go into their house.
well, no, this person was just really prepared, I guess, right? So
Hmm.
that started off like it was unusual or different, whatever. Well, I mean, it wasn't scary. It was just kind of like, oh, okay, he's ready. Well, so then I get inside, and this guy, he, gosh, there's been so many. I might be mixing that one up with a different one. But this one house I remember going into, like we have cats, right? We have two cats, and we've got litter boxes for the cats. But our house doesn't smell like a litter box, right? Well, I went into this one house, dude. I don't think I've ever told you this story. And
I didn't. I remember you saying one about it smelled like cat pee in like a
oh,
trailer home.
it was so bad. There was like 14 litter boxes all in the front window area of the house. It was terrible. Like I had to do the appointment like with my shirt up over my nose.
So it smelled pretty good.
Oh, it was delicious. So, I mean, I've had houses I've gone into that didn't have kitchen tables. That had to like sit like on a milk crate, sit on a couch that was like covered in like dog hair and stuff. And you get up and you're like, well, I guess I'm not going to the next appointment. No offense to the smokers out there that smoke cigarettes, but smoking in your house is disgusting.
And it's not good for your lungs because you keep breathing it in.
Well, no, but I got out of that one appointment and I had to go by a place and get some like a dollar store and buy Febreze because my entire like my shirt, my dress shirt, my slacks and everything, I smelled like an ashtray. And so smoke all you want, smokers. Don't smoke in your house. Anyways, that's my public service announcement.
Okay.
It's
All
your
right.
house. You can smoke in your house if you want to. I don't care.
Yeah. Just don't invite people over.
All right, go ahead, buddy.
What challenges has insurance presented to you?
The same thing that I've gotten good at from your previous question. The challenges that I've had is getting patient with people.
Gotcha.
And learning how to
people work.
Learning how people work.
Other like the other ways that people work, because it's not like you work way different than me.
Yeah, and everyone does, right? And so learning how different individuals do business and conduct themselves and how they operate and all that kind of stuff is super important. But yeah, like just learning about people is because this is a people business, right? It's not an insurance business. It's a people business. One of our mentors told us one time that the people that make the most in this money are the best at asking good questions and being great listeners.
Me.
Yeah.
What's some tips that you would tell people about getting started in the business?
Do it now. I'm just kidding. I'm not kidding. Hey, by the way, if this thing dies, my phone feels like the sun, like the sun's not on it from the front. But if it dies, I can't get the phone to like get out of the shade. So, or in the shade. I mean, so.
Sorry.
They'll
give you a warning.
Okay, good.
And I
Um,
only have like 2 questions.
okay. What was your question?
What's some tips that you would tell people that are just now getting started with the insurance business?
Just now getting started. Massive activity. Buy a lot of leads, contact a lot of people, whatever your source is, right? With our company and our agency, we typically buy lots of leads or create leads by spending money to have people to talk to. Because if you're talking to friends and family and your closest 200 people that you know on a list, they're going to run out eventually, and they're not going to want to talk to you at the family barbecue anymore. So talk to them once or twice, but then leave them alone. I would say the biggest thing to start is to get started.
Don't just don't so like what you're saying is don't just sit right there and say, "Yeah, it's going pretty well." I'm doing pretty well. I'm making a couple $100 a week. Like
Yeah,
you want to like actually be up here and working, making calls.
yeah. Invest in yourself. Like a lot of people, Sawyer, they have what's called a 9 to 5, right? That means they go to work, they clock in, they do their job, they go on a lunch break for 20 minutes, and then they come home. They clock out and they come
I
home.
can't hear you.
You can't hear me at all?
I could. I couldn't, but now I can.
Okay. And so a lot of people are so used to this, like this world of 9 to 5 working, instead of like having a good opportunity, which I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. Hey, I'm going to move the phone down here and see if it'll get it like a little less hot. Hold on one second, buddy.
Does it feel really hot?
It feels warm, yeah. I just don't want it to like blow up or something.
Oh, you never know.
Hold on. Is that? Shoot. Is that okay there?
Yeah.
Okay. What were we talking about?
You were saying stuff about like actually commit into if you
Yeah,
want to do this, actually commit into it.
yeah. So massive activity and
Yeah.
constant correction. That's the key to that question. Is do what you say you're going to do and work for yourself as hard as you would work for a boss. Like if you're going to go to a 9 to 5 and work 40 hours a week, then go to work and work for yourself 40 hours a week.
Yes.
Especially when you're brand new. Because if you work 40, 50, 60 hours a week in the beginning, when you're brand new, you can go out and write a lot of business, make a lot of money, and then be able to earn trips and go places.
You're definitely gonna be okay.
Yeah.
If you're coming from like Caterpillar or something where you're working a decent amount of hours a week,
Yeah.
and that's 9 to 5,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes even earlier or later.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you get paid pretty well there.
Yeah.
But you can come here and you can work wherever you want. Like if you're on vacation,
Yeah.
you can't really work as much. You can't really work that much for Caterpillar.
Right.
If you're on vacation in life insurance or in Symmetry, you can work from your beach house. You can, like, if you have cell service, you can work.
Yeah. Yeah. You can do it when you want, how you want. But my point is like, if you're willing to work 40, 50, 60 hours a week for a boss, why would you not want to, but you want to get into this business and you want to be an insurance agent and a builder and make an agency, why would you not work 40, 50, 60 hours a week for yourself, at least in the beginning, right? And then you can taper off maybe some hours down the road. But your question was for agents in the beginning, and my answer is work like you're the boss who's going to fire you if you don't do the job that you intended to do when you got here.
Gotcha.
Be your best boss and your worst boss and your best employee.
Gotcha. All right. What are some goals that you're hoping to accomplish in 2024?
Hire, 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 and hire some more. Our goal is to hire a lot of like-minded people that have a lot in common with the aspirations and goals that we have, and create those people into agency owners, help them build themselves into agency owners and above, so that they can live the life that I believe that most people want, but a lot aren't willing to work for. But by helping them see the opportunity, plug them into the system, and get them their feet moving, and help them see the opportunities that are available in this awesome business. Create more ownership inside of people.
And a follow-up question with that, what are some goals that you're hoping to accomplish for 24 days?
For the end of the year?
Yeah.
Well, right now we're on track to have one of our best months in like 18 months as an agency. So I'm going to keep it simple and say have our best month of the year in this month that we're already in.
Well, you're 2 days in.
Well, technically we're a few days more than that, but that's okay.
How?
Just because the way our calendar month goes, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, we're 2 days in.
Yep. Into the month.
Yep.
All right. Well, you used up all my questions.
You did a great job asking all your questions.
Thanks. Well,
do you want me to give a little peek out here to the audience?
Sure.
Okay, let me see if I can flip my camera around. Hang on. All right, buddy. Hey, you did awesome, man. Like all by yourself, no help or nothing. So hold on 1 second. I'll do it this way. Let me flip it around. There you go. This is what the insurance business can do for you.
I blew it up so that they can see it a lot better.
Sweet. So we're at the LeBlanc Cancun, in obviously Cancun, Mexico. I'll be down there in just a few minutes. All right, buddy. Hey, great job, man.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me on your podcast.
You're welcome.
All right, buddy. Love you.
Love you.
Okay, have a great day.
Bye. Wait,
Okay,
hold
bye.
on.
Oh, wait, we got to do the outro.
We have to do the outro.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Yep.
You already know it, right?
Yep.
All right, ready? 3,
S2.
3, 2, 1. SMC out.
SMC out.